Good morning. It is 12:42 a.m. Seattle time. It is July 19th, 2016. Well, you know why I'm here. It's politics. It's not anything personal, mind you. It's just politics. I want to go through some highlights with you, though. Now, as we know, Melania Trump is being accused of plagiarism. As the campaign said, nothing to see here. Okay, Melania Trump, 2016 versus Michelle Obama, 2008. She said exactly the same words as Michelle Obama did in 2008. Melania said, and I quote, values, that you work hard for what you want in life, that your word is your bond and you do what you say, that you treat people with respect. And then it goes on. Because we want our children in this nation to know the only limit to your achievements is your dreams, the reach of your dreams. Anyway, and your willingness to work for them. Okay, so she didn't say it verbatim, and the only thing, she left out a large part of the sentence. I mean, she really did. And let's see, she did 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4, 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4, 5. So let's see, 5 to 4, and then 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 3.5. And let's see, Michelle, 1 per line. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She had 5. Okay, 5 lines versus 3 lines, 4 lines versus 5 lines. So she was not exact, okay? That is not plagiarism. That is changing over a speech. Now, everybody knows I'm a Democrat, and I'm not going to protect Trump in any way, because I personally think he's a danger to the American people who are of Mexican descent, and I think that he will basically have like concentration camps to hold them in, and God only knows how long the hold is, because I've heard over in Phoenix they have holding up to 5 years. So to get people back, they've got a few. Do I agree with this whole building the wall thing? No, you can't build a wall to keep them out, because most of your drug cartel does it by airplane and mules. They can keep the mules out, but they won't be able to keep the drugs out, or the cartel. So let's get that straight right up front with Donald Trump. Now let's get it straight with Hillary. Hillary is accused of Benghazi. She has not answered the questions. She refuses to answer the questions. And what questions she has answered are questionable. Like I said, I'm a Democrat. But I'm also going to vote for Bernie Sanders. Why? Because he was the least one to have so many marks against him. And he made sense to me. Hillary Clinton has not technically lived with Bill for years now. He does polls for her, and she's riding on his coattails and don't think she's not. And you people who vote for Hillary are voting for somebody that will be riding his coattails and doing what he says. I like Bill Clinton, by the way. Yeah, Bill Clinton was running, by the way. I would vote for him in 3 seconds flat. I'm not voting for his wife. Yeah, it's still his wife. They didn't get divorced, but that doesn't mean anything. Nothing. Melania was never a stripper. She was a model, though, and she would model some very risque, swimsuits. But that woman was not a stripper. She was seeing Trump when he was still married. But everybody sees Trump when he's still married. He sees all of his future wives while he's still married. It's just a known Trump thing, okay? So, Dems, let's pull it together. You don't attack wives. You don't attack kids. You don't attack family members, period. It makes us look bad. And any of us screaming in an audience and having to be escorted out because we're trying to scream over the Republicans really is not a good thing either. It makes people really angry. It also makes people really and truly want us not to win. It's not gaining any favors. What it's doing is it's totally embarrassing us. Not that lots of you care, because you're so far left you can't pull your head out of your ass. I'm a Democrat. I'm proud of it. I'm not proud of people calling Mrs. Trump a slut or a whore. I think it's embarrassing. I also think it's inaccurate. Her plagiarism is not as bad as you think. It's peanuts compared to what her husband can do to this country. So, be interactive. Do something for the Democrats. You know, us, and not against us. Because doing that kind of stuff is going against us. We have got to come together as a team, or we are screwed. Let's leave families out of this now. I'm going after Trump. I'm not going after his wife or the babies. I'm not going after his kids who are adults. I'm not going after his last 2 wives. I am not going after them at all. And you people who think that everybody is a whore, look in the mirror. Because whores come in more than sleeping with somebody. I don't like the word whore anyway. I think it's out of date and also a little bit petty. She wasn't a whore. Now, Donald Trump, he's the womanizer. Sorry, we're going to keep on calling this woman names. Screaming, yelling, and acting like asses at the political parties. I think it's an honest question. I don't know, folks. Rethink what you're saying. But do the right thing and make sure Trump doesn't get in. Vote for Hillary, despite any fact which he has done. I'm voting for a viper. Trump is a Nazi. In my opinion, not proven. Same for about Melania. She was a whore. What do you mean she was a whore? She was a stripper. No, she wasn't a stripper. She was a model, though, and they're very risque. There's only a handful of you that are really doing this, and I can't stop you from doing it. You have your right to have an opinion, but you also have to realize that we need to get Hillary in and not get Trump. Because once he gets done with the Mexicans, he'll start on every other culture. And the last culture left will be America's poor, or it might be the first. The man's vicious. Middle class, step up to the plate. Upper middle class, step up to the plate. Poor, step up to the plate. All of you get registered who aren't. Vote Dem. Because we'll be dead if you don't. Have a nice day.